Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. As always, guys, my name is Cody. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, which 90% of you keep coming back and have not subscribed, guys, all you gotta do is hit that button. It is absolutely free for you guys to do. You can turn off notifications. I understand that because I do upload more than 2 times a day sometimes. It's usually 2 to 5 times a day. It just depends on how I'm feeling with health and everything that week. If I have a lot of doctor's appointments and so forth. I do the best that I can to get to all the reactions and, of course, the reactions that we're still trying to get out just on our end of the new artists and stuff like that. So thank you so much if you guys have been a subscriber and you guys have been rocking with me. I really do appreciate you guys so much. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this video. It's a reaction that I got, or a review, or just in general a link that I got from somebody that said I should do this. I have another one that I just did and I love Tom MacDonald so far. I just did one of his videos. So we're going to go into another video right now, which is No Lives Matter by Tom MacDonald. I'm very excited to see this one because I heard one for the first time just I think yesterday we did the recording for it, and it was amazing, and it was definitely something I needed to hear. So I'm very excited to hear this one. It's called No Lives Matter, which is very it can be taken in many ways, I guess you could say. But let's go ahead and jump into it right now. Like I said, huge fan of Tom MacDonald so far. Let's do No Lives Matter and see what this sounds like. Let's see what it's about. No Lives Matter, guys, and let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. If you guys have any of your top favorite songs of Tom MacDonald, go ahead and let me know. I'll try and collect, I guess, whoever puts out the most information about Tom MacDonald and do the reactions to those videos, guys. I appreciate you.
Hip-hop diet is full of guys who cannot even rap. Facts. Media dividing us by colors, white or black. Facts. If you believe in Jesus, these days Christians get attacked. Facts. If you don't hate police, then everybody thinks you're whack. And everything's so connected. Black Lives Matter got so aggressive. White folks who agree can't support the message. Both sides go to war because they don't respect it. Our social climate from the global tension turned to total violence and a whole depression. We could unify and then I'll go against them, but we let them divide us with votes and elections. Hey, the music we bump, all about shooting guns and doing drugs. Hey, whoa. The things that we want are promoted subliminally through the songs, like you need a fast car, you need designer clothes, you need a rap star to tell you to start popping pills, hit the blunt and go live at the club till you're broke. It's all controlled by the elites, put fake news all over our screens, convincing the right to go fight with the left and distract from the practice each other we need.
Okay, I gotta pause it again. Tom MacDonald, if you haven't heard of him, or this is the first time tuning into this channel, and actually I do apologize, I think the video comes out tomorrow for his first one that I have, but it's just, he's definitely a realist, if that makes sense. So everything he is saying is facts. Right now you can see him, he's standing on top of a stack of a bunch of cash, and I think he's doing it just to make a joke and a point of what kind of mainstream music has become. Like, they make you think like, oh, you need a car, you need this, you need this. You honestly, you don't need any of that. I'm just gonna be honest. I've had every single type of car that I ever could imagine. It didn't bring me any happiness whatsoever. In all honesty, it just brought me a lot of tickets, a lot more money that I was wasting. And by the time I got rid of all of those, I got myself something nice, a basic daily driver, and I love it more than any car, even a car that I paid probably 5 times more than what I drive right now. And I like it better than that car. Again, it's just one of those things where they make you think like, oh, you need to have this, you need to have this, you need to do this. But realistically, unless you're actually living that life and making 7 figures, yes, 7, not 6, 7 figures, you really can't live life no holds barred when it comes to money or when it comes to just certain stuff. So hearing him talk about this stuff and say facts and stuff, it is facts. Like, I've been there, and I've also been to the other spectrum of, you know, then I became sick after pro soccer, became disabled. I became so sick, I got put on disability, and obviously disability pays jack. Nothing, like literally nothing for the first year until you get approved. You get paid nothing, literally nothing, $0. So it is just, I'm telling you, being from the top to rock bottom and then going back to kind of where I'm at now, where I like to be, kind of like middle class, which is just, you know, get the bills paid, of course have a little bit extra spending money if needed, but outside of that, nobody really needs crazy money. As long as everyone's taken care of and everything's paid off, like, life is good. The other stuff, if anything, money just brought in more problems. I mean, like I said, buying a faster sports car, more tickets, more cops following me, more issues anytime I'm speeding, more issues anytime I'm going anywhere. It just, again, we could trickle down and go down on the effect of how that touches everything else in life when you make money. But again, there's nothing wrong with having money, of course, if it's for the right reasons. But if it's just to flex and tell people that you got crazy cars, I mean, you might not be living life the best life that you can, in my own opinion. That's just my opinion, guys.
Divided by race and religion, segregated into teams. You a white supremacist. If you're not, I guess you Antifa. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter. Freedom's dead. If you have an opinion, take it back. People hate the president. If you don't, then you trash. Indoctrinate the nation using news and mainstream rap. The government abuses us, it's all part of the plan. And it's so confusing. Black Lives Matter is a valuable movement, but all lives matter ain't racist or stupid. It's non-black humans who don't feel included. All colors fall under laws that govern the whole country, and we all suffer. We're all broke and nobody recovers until we accept that we're all brothers. Hey, the music we make,
hey,
all booties and getting paid. Hey, whoa.
Yo, that part already said right there. Until we realize that we're all brothers, I'm going to say all brothers and sisters because, of course, I mean, we got to include the females, of course. That would be rude. But I'm just saying, until we all realize we're all brothers and sisters, nothing's going to change. You know, and the people that sit there on social media all day, this is why I don't have social media, is because people just sit there all day and they spew out whatever their own personal thoughts are. And then that makes you think, or that triggers you to want to say something because they ask a question. But that's what they want. They want you to respond to them. They want you to say something. They want you to mess up. They want you to slip up. They want you to have a bad day because they're deflecting their own anger in real life onto social media. And that's what I hate about social media right now. And it is very toxic. I know people talk a lot about the social network and not the social network, the social dilemma, a little Netflix series that's out right now. I mean, that's been going on for years. That's why I haven't done social media in years. I don't know why people are just now figuring this out, but trust me, when I was on social media compared to leaving it, it was a hard thing to do. And I came back to it so many times. But when I finally left it, I found complete calmness, if that makes sense. Every little thing that I used as like, I guess you could say something to grab onto to kind of like, okay, this is getting annoying on social media. I deleted off my phone, but I could still go to my computer if I need to check messages. Like, it just one day I had to learn to throw all of it out and be done with it because it's just so much easier to live life that way. And honestly, it has made me 1,000 times happier not having to deal with it. But again, these are just my opinions, you know, of course. So let's go ahead and jump back into the video. Just don't want to get that copyright strike.
Watch the news and it fills up our brains with violence and riots and race. Like this is a race war. You need to hate more. Get what you came for. You need some songs about Xanax and violence so you can escape more. What a vicious cycle we can't break away from. They control the culture, they control the paper. They're indoctrinating a whole generation till the patriots start to hate the nation. The music we love make us dumb and addicted. The news that we watch is brainwashing the children. The viruses, riots, and racist conditions ain't problems. They're symptoms of life in the system. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. On each other.
Tom MacDonald, all I gotta say is already killed this song again. 10 out of 10, pass.
Now no lives matter. If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter. The music will make you dumb. The media makes you hate. And they control them both. There ain't no escape. They put the world in a state of chaos. Economy crashing and massive layoffs. Black against white or it's left versus right. Divide and conquer and control is the payoff. Screaming from the rooftops, beat down better. Turn us on each other now, no life.
Yo, Tom MacDonald, I know he's already blowing up and I know he's already going big and I already know he's gonna be big, but I just want to say thank you for the great music so far. I've only listened to 2 of your songs, but I'm sure you have a lot more great music out there, and I'm definitely going to be checking out all your videos, man. Shout out to you.
If we do what the news wants, blood gon' splatter. Turn us on each other till no lives matter.
Nova Rockefeller. Good video, man. Good video. I like that. All right, guys. So thanks for rocking with me on that one. I appreciate you on that one and listening to me blabber about my own personal stuff. But but Tom MacDonald, No Lives Matter, guys. I'll go ahead and get this posted for you guys. Me, like I said, 10 out of 10. This is a pass. I listened to one of his songs before. Again, this one kind of surprised me at first, but then as it went through and I was listening to the lyrics, it was like, wow, man, this guy, he really is just putting pen to paper and speaking nothing but truth. And when he's sitting there saying facts at that first, and that first verse when he kept saying facts, like they really are facts because it's very. This is something too that we already know. Like we already know. So for instance, when I go watch the news yesterday, it sucks because I'm watching the presidential election stuff, which is already over. It's been over. Biden won. It's not about being a supporter of Trump. I don't care who you support, Trump, Biden. I could care less if you support Kanye. Like if you support Kanye, awesome. I think I voted for Kanye just because I didn't care who to vote for because I didn't want anyone getting mad about anything. Honestly. But outside of that, I think the I'm just kidding. I have no idea. We're not allowed to share who we voted for, so I said Kanye, of course. But it would be dope if Kanye won because then we wouldn't have to deal with all of this because again, Biden has won, and then same thing, we've got Fox News, which is a Trump supporter and somehow tied to Trump, it seems like. Everywhere I go, Fox News is the only place saying that Trump has a chance to supposedly overwrite this, which he does not, which is not possible whatsoever. You can't override an election just because you're having a crybaby fit about it. But the other thing about it is, though, is every other network is over it. Every other network is reporting about the weather, real news, not about Donald Trump's tweets on Twitter. And Fox News is the only one that does that. So I cannot watch Fox News because I have to discredit them because all their stuff is just, at this point, they're just doing this to try and save themselves. I have no idea why they give out this type of media and information. There's so many times, if you guys ever go look it up, and I know I'm just kind of blabbing here, but I'm just speaking my piece about it. If you guys ever look up Fox News misinformation or fact check, you'll see from one of the videos yesterday that they posted, the video was 7 years old, and they're trying to use it as something that was used in this last presidential election, which was just days ago. And they're trying to use something from 7 to 8 years ago from an election that had nothing to do with Trump, about when they were taking the ballots and they were taking them and, you know, ripping them up and putting them in the disposable thing. So it showed them ripping it up and whatnot, and they tried to use that video saying it was from this year, but it was not from this year, and it's been checked a million times. I checked it out myself. The video was posted over 7 years ago, so I have no idea what they're talking about. And that's what they do, is they trip, so they'll trim and they clip parts of it that would let you know kind of more so when the time frame was or who actually was the presidents being involved, but it doesn't. But then when you take it over to YouTube and you find the original video from beginning to end, which is like a 15-minute video and they just made it like a 30-second clip, it has nothing to do with anything in the Trump administration, has nothing to do with this year whatsoever, has nothing to do with this presidential election whatsoever, and that's on Fox News. So if you can't even, if you can't even watch Fox News, if you can't even watch your own news station, who can you really trust? It sucks, but very true. So if you don't trust anyone, trust in Tom MacDonald because he's got my vote for whatever he needs voted for because I love his music and he is. He's talking facts and being real about it. So anyways, guys, I'll shut up. I'm getting winded after that one too. That was like an extra 5 minutes of me blabbing, but that's just my little spiel about the way, you know, community and politics. I don't like getting into it, but that's kind of all he was talking about in this video, clearly. But like I said, it sucks that the only thing I can really do is watch my own news, or I have to honestly, Google is a little bit safer these days, honestly, because I don't know who to trust anymore. So outside of that though, guys, I wish you a beautiful day as always. Please hit that subscribe button, tell a friend or two, and we off to the next video, guys. I'm out. Peace.